Hello, I'm Shah. I'm part of the team here at the Greenery Garden Home. I'm in our Richmond pop-up store at the moment. We're going to be offering a plant spa service for all your houseplants, and today I'm going to show you what that involves. So if you have any plants that need a bit more love, bring them in and I'll show you what we do. So today I'm going to be working with this philodendron Rojo Congo. Now it's looking a little bit rough around the base and it's growing on a bit of an angle. So we're going to cut off some of those dead leaves. We'll repot it so that we can make it more upright. And to the soil we're going to add some of this With the Wild support fertiliser. We're going to add a bit of the Grow Tonic. This adds live microorganisms to the soil, and we'll spray the whole thing with a bit of the With the Wild Protect spray. This will give the leaves a bit of a shine, but also protect the plant from nasties. So firstly, I'm going to get in there and remove all of these spent leaves. This leaf is a bit spent, so we'll get rid of him. And any other pieces of dead leaves or roots that you see, it's a good time to get rid of those. Now the only aerial roots that I am removing are the ones that have dried out, so they're not actually providing the plant with any nutrients. But any aerial roots that look healthy, like this one down here, I'm going to leave on there. Going to add the support fertilizer into the soil that we'll be using to plant up our plant. The support fertilizer is a balanced fertilizer. It promotes new growth. It makes sure that your plant is fed. It is important to fertilize your plants, especially if you're repotting them. It helps with the shock of transplanting as well. And the best thing about With the Wild support is that you can't overdose your plant on it. So add as much as you want. We're going to remove this from its 20 centimetre pot and we're going to be repotting it into a 25 centimetre pot just to give the roots a bit of extra space. Now I press around all sides of the pot as so, and then I get a hold of the plant itself and flip it upside down. And it should just slide off like that. I have my 25 centimetre pot here. Now I'm just going to make a layer at the base with a bit of this mixture we've created with the support fertilizer through it. I'm only going up to about this height because I don't want to build too much at the base of the plant we're about to plant. Next, I'm going to place the plant in. I'm not going to interrupt the roots too much because it's not very root bound and we don't need to give it the unnecessary shock. So I'm going to place the plant into our 25 centimetre pot. Now because it's growing on such an angle, I'm going to counter that angle and plant it leaning a little bit the opposite way, just like that. Once that's in the pot there, we're going to start filling in the sides with this soil mixture that we've created. So just place a few handfuls on every side and push it in. Sometimes you can lift these branches up, hold them in place, and once you put the soil in, just press that down and they should hold themselves up with enough soil. And then just tap the pot a couple of times to get the soil to settle down a little bit. And that's ready for us to water. Going to add a good squirt of the Grow Tonic from With the Wild into the watering can, which already has some water in it. Again, same as the fertilizer, you can't overdo it, so don't worry if you feel like you've put too much in there. So might do a little extra. And give that a little stir, and we're ready to go. Now you want to water that from the top until you see it coming out from the bottom. Give it a few rests in the middle. And once that starts coming through at the base, that is enough water. Now I'm going to add the Wither Wild Protect spray on top and underneath all the leaves. This is just going to give it a layer of protection against drafts and insects, but it also makes the leaves beautifully shiny. Remember to get underneath the leaves as well. That should do. And once that's all done, we're just going to place it into this pot here. And there we have a plant that has seen the plant spa. Thank you for watching. If you have any plants that need a bit of tender loving care, bring them into the greenery in Heidelberg or in Richmond, and we will give them the plant spa treatment they deserve. Thanks.